Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Prologue. As you know, a prologue in a book or a stage play, it sets the back events or brings the backstory, which sets the stage to the main event. Same way, prologue brings or delves into the minds of philosophers, thinkers, founders, entrepreneurs, people who have made a mark in different walks of life. We delve into the backstories of great minds like that. Same way, today we have one great personality with us who is an absolute towering figure in the international freight forwarding industry. He has held many positions across many different international bodies. None other than Mr. Turgut Erkeskin, who is right now in front of me, and he will introduce himself, give a brief background, and then we get into deeper into what led to him becoming such a great personality he is today. Mr. Erkeskin.
Ganga, thank you. Thank you very much for your kind and nice words. You made me a little bit shame, Ganga. I mean, you said so many nice things about me. Thank you very much.
It is a fact.
You said it already, but to briefly, I'm a logistician. Actually, I have joined the industry back in 1985. Yes, in 1985 in Turkey. And now it's already this year. Now we are in 2026, 41 years in business. Every part of logistics, if you like. Almost every part. Logistics is a big area. But yes, I mean, I can simply introduce myself as a logistician. But during this journey, as you have mentioned, I have been involved in many NGOs, semi-governmental organizations in different roles and capacities. And here I am with you today. I mean, just, maybe it's a very short introduction of myself, but it is what it is. I mean, it's just logistician.
It is indeed short, but, what I would also like to add here, you have held one of the topmost positions in the logistics industry, being the president of FIATA till this October 2025, when your tenure was over. And during that time, you brought in a lot of changes in the logistics industry globally. That's an amazing feat. So, Mr. Erkeskin, you started in 1985. So, did you start as an entrepreneur or did you work for somebody? And if you did work, then at what stage you knew or you thought or you felt that you have to now work for your own and become an entrepreneur?
I think I can blend this together with my education, if you like. I mean, after graduating from high school, I have attended Istanbul University Faculty of Economics between 1980 and 84. And afterwards, I did my master's degree in 1985. And during this time, while doing my master's degree, I was working in one of my very close friends' travel agency as an accountant, as a bookkeeper.
Wow.
Okay. The time that you were writing everything by hand. Okay. No typewriter, no computer, nothing. So I worked in there for 6 months. And then to complete my thesis, I have been to the Cambridge University to do some investigation, or if you like, some academic research, not investigation, academic research. Coming back to Turkey, it was just a coincidence. I remember as if it was yesterday, one of my friends from university, while we were talking to each other, he said he applied to a company for a position, but his application was declined because his English was not good enough.
Okay.
So the next Monday, I just went to the company without, getting an appointment or something like this. So I said, okay, I mean, I heard that you are looking for some staff members, and I wanted to apply. I mean, they were a little surprised. They said, okay, the applications were closed. They have already recruited 4 people, and then they will keep my application in active folders. You know that story.
Yeah.
Okay. And all of a sudden, the following Wednesday, they called and they said, okay, you can come.
Oh, wow.
I said, okay, so next Monday? No, today. Today? Yeah, today in the afternoon we are waiting for you because with other four we are going to have a briefing. All right, so I have been there and I went there with my jeans. I was not even prepared to have a proper suit and anything like this. So I started, and after 2 years, Ganga, they have assigned me to an overseas branch office. I was assigned to Romania as a country manager.
Wow.
That was something really turning point in my life, if you like. Okay. The idea was that they wanted to turn those overseas offices. At the time, I remember as if they had 7 overseas locations in Japan, in China, in Russia, Romania, Greece, France, England, and USA. Okay, so there's a big story behind it. When they first told me that they are going to assign me to an overseas office, I was dreaming like maybe it is London or New York, and all of a sudden it was Romania. Romania under socialist time, Ceausescu period. Your heart is not beating. But anyway, obviously, I have accepted the position. My mission was to turn the company into a profit center, the branch, not the company, the branch into a profit center. I think I did a good job, and I was receiving appreciation. But there was a structural change in the company. Things went into different directions. There were some management issues in the company, and I at the time received an invitation from a foreigner to take care of their business in Turkey, which is again transport business. And they motivated me, encouraged me to set up an office, a company.
Okay.
Well, I told them, gentlemen, I don't have probably not that much of knowledge, rules, regulations, and all that stuff, the compliance issues, all that. And I didn't have capital. I mean, I'm coming from a family that, my mother was an English professor. My dad was a Navy officer.
Wow.
So, typical mid-class family, if you like. So no capital accumulation or so. They said, okay, we will support you. Don't worry, just go for it. Awesome. So yes, this is how I started. And coming to your question, I didn't have anything planned, if you like. Okay, it just happened. Okay, so when they have proposed this, I said, okay, I will just go for it. Okay, that was in 1988. The entire journey has started like this. I remember I have set up the company on the 15th of June 1988.
What a precise memory. Amazing.
I was alone with one secretary.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, so then obviously I probably experienced and learned how to be an entrepreneur.
Wow. So I'm getting goosebumps when I hear this story, the accidental entrepreneur. But now that you having no experience, you have jumped into, or rather pushed into, or become a businessman. Now you have to make sure month over month, and everybody, like your secretary, yourself, you're fending for yourself. So what has been, if you can remember, one of the toughest challenges in the beginning few years? I'm sure you had a lot, but which was the toughest?
But there is one thing, Ganga, which was really cutting my throat, if you like. In the company that I was working for, that was one of the largest shipping group of companies in Turkey.
Oh, wow.
And the president of that company was, at the time, at the front page of Financial Times as the most brave ship owner in the world.
Okay. Wow.
So, coming from such a company where you have no problem finding business, okay? So, because, it's It's a large business, large operations, every part of the logistics. I mean, ship management, ship owning, shipping agency, ship breaking, everything. Okay, you can just land transportation, air transportation, everything. And you choose the business. Okay, you like this business, you don't like that business.
Correct.
All of a sudden, you are sitting in your office, telephone is not ringing. So what to do? Okay, the people who encouraged me to start the company was under this preparation phase, that they were also preparing to bring some business into the company, but you have to do something as well.
Correct.
I never forget that. Okay, couple of weeks ago, your telephone was keep ringing, you were keep receiving telexes, faxes, and so on. But all of a sudden, everything is silent. So then you call your friends, you call the companies that you were working with. They were like, okay, now we hear what you say, but this is a new company, small company. How are we going to count on you? How are we going to trust you, your company? I said, oh my goodness, life is difficult. So I never forget this, but during the journey, obviously everything, I had so many challenges, but I never looked at them as difficulties, but I always took them as opportunities to learn, to develop yourself, and then to, build your system and develop your strength in life and in business. So I never see them as difficulties, but I have seen everything as opportunities. Therefore, every difficulty in the past is like a learning curve. And I don't maybe regret. I even appreciate that I had those problems. I mean, different problems: operational problems, personal problems, structural problems, financial problems. Problems with the government time to time, your declaration may be not proper, maybe late. So, during this journey, still today, you are facing with lots of challenges in life in different forms and shapes. But all of them are just, opportunities to develop your skill set, your personal skill set and company's skill sets, if you like.
Amazing. But again, now I have so many follow-up questions, but one thing which strikes out and I really want to ask you here is, now that you look back after the challenge is surpassed, or after you have overcome the hump or the speed breaker which was there at that point, now that you look back at it, you are amused and said, now you take it as a learning curve. However, during that point, have you spent sleepless nights? Have you thought about, what am I doing here? I should maybe quit and go back to being an employee. Did that thought ever cross your mind when you were in the initial days?
Ganga, I never thought if I go back and be an employee. Okay, I never thought of this. I remember there were times that I probably didn't even have money in my pocket to take a taxi to go home.
Oh, wow.
Okay, because I really had few down times. Okay, so two major, if you like. So, but I always tried to find a way to get away with those problems. But again, yes, I mean, I had times that I didn't have money in my pocket. I even asked some loans from my friends. I remember as if it was yesterday. But no, I mean, I never thought of going back to. There's no shame on this. It may happen. I mean, but it wasn't an option for me. I said, okay, I started this. I have to follow this, and I have to achieve this. Okay, that was my motivation, if you like. I mean, this is life. I mean, everything can happen. We have seen so many great entrepreneurs. For various reasons, their business maybe failed. They had to go back and be an employee in companies. And
Very true.
It can happen. Okay, but once again, I never thought of doing something else. I said I did this, and I have to carry it.
So, also now, you are busy with your business. You have a great team. You have probably one of the largest teams in the whole of Turkey in the small and medium-sized enterprises. You always keep innovating and reinventing, starting new businesses. how and when do you find time for holding all these positions, the top position, the Chamber of Commerce, the top position in the global freight forwarding scenario? And how do you, what motivates you every single day? You wake up, you're always impeccably dressed, your hair is always properly trimmed and combed. What motivates you every single day to do what you do?
Well, first and foremost, Ganga, it is discipline in every part of your life. Okay. As I have told you earlier, I'm coming from a family that, imagine, my mother was a teacher, and then my father was a Navy officer. So imagine the childhood that we had. Very disciplinary.
Yeah.
The time you wake up, the time you go to bed, the time you eat, the time you even go out to play with your friends and so on. Everything was, structured for you. And no tolerance. I remember that, you go to school, come back, you have your homeworks, you finish your homeworks, and as a child, you want to go out. You play with your friends, play football, hide and seek kind of thing. So when I was trying to go out from the house, my mom was telling, "Oh, Turgut, where are you going?" "I'm going with my friends." "Homework?" "Yes, I did my homework." "Finished?" "Finished." Homework never finishes.
That's true.
You should go back and study once more. Okay, it's not like that. I mean, you cannot object to your mom or dad. Usually, if they say so, you
Correct.
just,
Correct.
So then when I was after the primary school, the schools that I've been was always, you had to have a jacket and tie,
Okay.
kind of I born like this. So I always have this, suit and everything except university. Then when I joined the company that I was working for, again, same. It was a, very disciplined company that we were all in suits like this. Therefore, I remember there was I don't know if I'm just taking too much time of you, but
No.
When we had this Zoom meetings during the pandemic time, we were having the meeting of the Chamber of Commerce. After 5 or 10 minutes, the president of the Chamber of Commerce said, oh, hold on a second. I'm going to get a screenshot. And then we go like, oh, what? This is the first time that I see Turgut without tie. I have to take a snapshot.
Okay.
So, Ganga, I mean, first and foremost is this discipline. And then, finding time for other things is very much related, again, to your self-discipline. And then I see two important points. One of them is delegation. You should be able to delegate in your company responsibilities to your managers, directors, so that you can go into different directions, not different directions, but for new challenges. You can sail to new destinations. This is one thing. Delegation is very much important, and the other thing is prioritization. You have to have your priorities in life. True. If you have your priorities, and if you are able to delegate, and if you are in a disciplined lifestyle, then there is a time for everything. I am not a person to wake up every day 5 o'clock in the morning. No, I don't do this. Okay, but during my extended working times, I mean, I'm not working 9 to 6. I'm working between maybe 7:30 to 9:30, 10 in the evening. Not all the time, but most every time. But during this time, I have really have my agenda set for my priorities. Once you have categorized every particular thing in your agenda, then you can do it. I mean, everybody can do it. It is all about what you want to do, and if you are dedicating yourself to what you are doing. Take, for instance, Chamber of Commerce. If I'm going to have a meeting in Chamber of Commerce, I need to be there prepared. Okay, I always give utmost importance to be prepared for anything that I am just attending. Take it in your own business, take it in the Chamber of Commerce, take it in the association. when you are representing the industry in FIATA level, if you are going to be in the meeting with the World Trade Organization, you have to be prepared. If you are going to meet a minister, you have to be prepared. And once you are prepared, then it's not that difficult, I should say.
Amazing. So what I understand from here is, though all through your school life and all through your professional life, you have been always in a suit and a tie, except the first interview that you went to in jeans.
Yes.
All right. So.
Oh yeah, you have a great point, indeed. Yeah. I was not feeling comfortable, but I didn't have at the time that suit in my wardrobe. Okay, so but
and you got the job.
You know what? I tell you, it's very interesting. When I was recruited and when I started working, you know what I have promised to myself? Mm-hmm. With my every month salary, I'm going to get one suit new.
Oh, wow. That is amazing. That's
Imagine, I mean, it could be maybe I'm going to, save some money. I'm going to buy a car. I'm going to save money. I'm going to do, I'm going to travel kind of thing. But the promise I have given to myself was that I'm going to buy one suit every month. And then I realized that would be too much. But,
you need a bigger wardrobe every month. Then.
Yeah. But that was one of the promises I have given to myself.
So, anyways, we have spoken a lot in the aspect of time. I would want to end this. I do have a lot of questions. However, before ending, I want you to have the last word. I would love you, if you were to describe, let's say in one word, one sentence or a few sentences, some advice or some book or something that inspired you. What would you give as an advice to a budding entrepreneur who wants to enter the field? Not necessarily freight forwarding, it could be any field, but someone who wants to start their own business. What would be that very important pearl of wisdom that you would like to give?
Well, for the young generation, if you like, my recommendation would be to lifetime learning. It is not just school, okay? They have to be learning every new day. This is important. For entrepreneurs, my recommendation would be they have to have full control of their finances. It is very critical. And for the development of business, it is very important that you listen to your clients, because clients are our teachers. They tell us what to do and they tell us what they need. That is actually what you have to accomplish in your company. What services you have to give to them is already given to you by them. They tell you. But above all, it's all about building relationships and friendship.
Thank you so much.
This is definitely the most important factor in being successful in your business life, family life, with your friends. It is all about relations. Relations needs to be at the center of your life.
So good. That's true. I mean, that's what Professional Logistics Network is all about. Also, networking, relationship. You see, ultimately it comes to that. Thank you so much, Mr. Erkeskin. You have been an amazing guest. And friends, this was PROLOGUE, brought to you by Professional Logistics Network and award-winning Smart Network. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Ganga. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you.